This is a letter that a 5-year-old, this is a,
Keep going, bro. Keep going.
this is a photo that a drawing that a 5-year-old girl made. She gave it to me yesterday. I represent a family of 6. Their name is El Gamal. The family includes a mother, Hayam, an 18-year-old, Habiba Soliman, 2 5-year-old twins, a 9-year-old girl, and a 16-year-old. They have been at Dilley for 8 months, not because of anything that they did, but because of the crime that somebody else committed. They have suffered from deprivation of medical attention in their 8 months, and on Saturday, as a result of the 18-year-old's decision to speak out to the press, ICE separated her from her family, brought her to a different part of the facility, denied her religious accommodations, and has been denying her visitation rights every single day since then. That's in retribution for having spoken out against the conditions that they are confronting every day in Dilley. I'm going to read from a letter that she has written that hasn't been reported on yet. I'll just read a couple of paragraphs and then I'll make this available to whoever would like to report on it. This is from Habiba Soliman. Why is this happening to us? Why would all of our efforts to achieve our dreams be in vain? Why would the government insist on detaining us with no evidence? Why is it taking so long for the truth to come out? Those are the questions that we have been trying to find an answer to for these last 8 months, but we have unfortunately failed. The family's bond was denied last week by an immigration judge, in part because insufficient assets and insufficient property. The judge made that decision for each child individually. What kind of property does a 5-year-old need to have to be deemed not a flight risk to get out on bond? How many toys? How many pieces of candy? And that's the immigration system. Habiba continues, 2 days after the bond was denied, I was separated from my family, as if what we have been through wasn't enough. I will never forget the look of fear and helplessness on my mother's face as she watched me being taken away and couldn't do anything to prevent it. After we heard the immigration judge's decision, and after we realized that we will be detained for who knows how long, our strength and will hit the rock bottom. Just as we were trying to process everything, we were separated. And at that moment, everything that we had left was completely shattered. I urge everyone to look at the evidence of our innocence to see how unfairly we have been treated by this government. However, we are still hoping that the process will play out well in the end. We still have full belief in the justice system. We know that the truth will come out soon. Me and my family dream of the day that we will get out. Ramadan is coming and we will be fasting. I can't even imagine spending it in a detention facility, let alone away from my family. When will our punishment end? When will we be free? No family should ever be separated or have to stay detained for months. So to conclude, we, in addition to calling for the release of the young boy from Minneapolis, I urge everybody to follow the case of the El Gamal family and their 5 children, including the twins who have been detained for up to about 20% of their lives. Thank you very much. And next is Tori Salas, Coordinating Director with the Interfaith Welcome Coalition. Thank you.